Sporting 0, Arsenal 1. Waka waka Kai Havertz scores again. Wow, Waka, welcome back to another match reaction. And Arsenal just stole a win at Sporting. The match itself was so incredibly boring, man. Sporting was close to scoring a couple of times. One was a great save by Raya, who tips it onto the crossbar. We had Madueke almost scoring from a corner. He hits the crossbar. And other than that, there was some pot shots. Raya made a couple of saves, but nothing too difficult in the first half. And from what I saw from Arsenal, it was just really annoying. Side to side, back, side, back to Raya, side. And nobody really tried to make one of those killer passes through the lines. And even when there were options, they decided to either hold on to the ball too long or then pass it back. Erdegaard had a couple of really sloppy passes. There was one to many was I think about 5 meters next to him, and he even fucked that pass up. There was some crosses that weren't great, and yeah, for a lot of us who wanted to see a better performance from Arsenal, that wasn't it today. The, I think the game plan for Arteta was to just not concede a goal, don't go away there with a loss, but at least have a draw coming. But for me personally, what I just wanted to see after two miserable defeats is Arsenal to go there to Sporting as the better team and just put it on them. Put them under pressure, make it 2-3-0, at least pepper their goal, make it really difficult for them. And if you pepper their goal, you have chances, hit the post, great saves from the goalie. Everybody will be like, okay, we at least tried it, but they were great. So it was just a 1-0 win. Now it's just a boring game and it's a 1-0 win. But the feeling going into Bournemouth isn't any better for me personally because I still don't really trust this team to put it on a team, dead it early on, and make it easy for the rest of the match because we haven't seen that really this season. All the matches have been really tight. It could go either way. And when you look at Man City, our nearest rivals in the Premier League, they can put it on a team. Yes, obviously we are on top of the league because we messed it up less than them. They had some horrible matches like against Tottenham or against Nottingham Forest where they let teams come back in it. But they also have a lot more comfortable matches, I think, because when you look at the FA Cup last weekend, they played Liverpool and we played Southampton. If you look at the score line itself, you would have thought we played Liverpool and lost 2-1, and they played Southampton, a championship team, and cruised to an easy victory. But that wasn't the case. And that's mostly because of our play style and just the lack of fluidity up front. It was really annoying. I felt for Jokeres going back to his old team, and he didn't get any service. I think the closest we were to giving him service was when Calafiori went through in the second half and put a cross in. The only problem there was that Victor Jokeres was kind of gambling for the ball across the goal towards the second post, and Calafiori was trying to pull it back behind the defense, so nothing happened there. But Jokeres really didn't get too much. A ball from Subamani where he was surrounded by three men, and it was a weak shot towards the goal. He really didn't have time. He had to rush it, and you could tell by the shot. Yeah, in the second half, Ødegaard goes off, and it was Havertz coming on. A lot of us would have wanted to see Max Dauman come on, of course. He did come on later, and today he didn't really have an impact. The guy who was on him, he fouled Noni a lot, and now he fouled Max Dauman. But yeah, Dauman wasn't his blistering best, but you can't expect from a 16-year-old to be amazing every time he comes on the pitch. Other players have to do more. And one of the other players that did more was Martinelli. He had a weak shot earlier, but in the extra time, he came to life. He got the ball on the left wing. He came inside. He picked up his head for once, put it on the plate for Kai Havertz. Good first touch, calm and collected finish. 1-0 to the Arsenal away at Sporting. I don't think any team deserves to win, but we will take it. A 1-0 victory back to the Emirates is better than a 0-0 draw. So, yeah, we have to be happy with the result, but we can still critique the performance. Other than that, yeah, there's not really much to say. Trossard was on the pitch, wasn't great. He got off injured, so maybe it was just cramp, but it could have been the injury that kept him out of the internationals. Ødegaard went off injured earlier. Other than that, it didn't look like we had any new injuries. You could tell that Ben White wasn't great in the first half. Second half was better. But yeah, performance just need to be so much better, man. Zubermendi wasn't great. He did start to play a bit better after Ødegaard left the pitch, and and that was also after he scored a goal that was ruled out for offside. But yeah, with Ødegaard not on, I felt like he was getting on the ball more, and especially after the ruled out goal, he was already getting more into it. Kind of gave him a bit of wings, and with Ødegaard going off, he was more the focal point, and he could just spread it around a bit more. But yeah, in general, it wasn't a great match. We really need to see a lot better against Bournemouth. Hopefully, we do, and then we can just finish the job against Sporting at home. Yeah, it's just the same old Arsenal, man. Just pragmatic, not really adventurous, not trying to go for the jugular, but just trying to make sure that we don't concede. Yeah, let's just hope that we win a at least one trophy with this play style. We only have 2 trophies left, so let's just at least win one. So this whole boring season has been worth something, and just hope that next season we see more of an attacking threat from Arsenal. That's it for this match reaction. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.